everything works out smoothly. Now, how is the induction going to go? The induction is going to be divided into two different types. The first thing is day one. Now, day one is Thursday. What we're going to do day one is just we're going to talk about everything Learnable 20, everything that involves Genesys, the Genesys software training internship. We're going to talk about everything concerning Learnable on day one. And then in day two, you're going to listen to very, very awesome people from the hub as they try to motivate you and talk to you about how you are going to be superstars in the Learnable program. Now, today Jerry is going to speak to you. You're going to see Jerry, you're going to see members of the team, you're going to see Udochi, you're going to see Lena, you're going to see Osita, and everybody that is part of the Learnable team. We'll talk about what the Learnable is going to be about this year, what to expect from you. Former interns are also going to share their experiences with you. And then we'll do a little question and answer session because I know everybody is brimming with questions. We've been handling emails from a lot of people, been responding to messages on social media every day, almost every day. So we're going to answer a lot of these questions people are going to have. And then we have a little rule. When you have a question, you're going to use the chat feature. And then if you have time, you can raise your hand. If you notice there's a raise hand feature on Zoom. So you can use the raise hand feature, and if you have time, you can use a video. But if you don't have time, we're going to use the chat feature to ask any question you want. So if you cannot hear everything, as Chimdike said, just click the call over internet, and then I think you will hear everything. So before we start with our first speech is going to be by Jerry Uki. Jerry Uki is the head of the virtual internship. You're going to see him a lot of times during this internship. Jerry Uki is also our community advocate. A lot of people here probably have interfaced with Jerry. People that get emails from Genesys. You remember Jerry from Genesys. So that is Jerry from Genesys that's going to speak to you. He's going to speak to you about what Genesys is all about. But before we do that, there's this little video I want to play for you.
Hi guys. I can see that most people are saying that they cannot hear the video. First of all, can you guys give me a hi back? My name is Jerry. I'm sure you've seen me or heard from me somehow. All right, nice. So yeah, most people cannot hear the video, so I'm just going to try to explain what exactly the video is trying to say. So the guy from the video is actually talking about the educational system in the whole world as a whole. So he's actually just saying how many of the processes used in today's educational system is actually very much flawed. So we're still using the same practices that we used in the classroom so many years, I mean hundreds of years ago. We're still using it now. And this is actually not very nice because I mean the world is changing. So many things are happening, and you're keeping one very important thing in the world today is education. And sadly, it has remained the same for a very long time. So actually, the educational system was one of the flaw in the educational system was one of the major reasons why today Genesys actually exists. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the Genesys talk. Basically, I'll tell you why we exist, the things we do, how far we've come, and what we're still trying to do at the moment, and more actually. So I'll just go straight to my talk. Someone said if there's a link to watch the video online, you can send it over. Of course, we'll share it. We will share it. So moving just straight on to the next topic. So the Genesys story actually started in 2016. Yeah. So we've been on for about four years now. This is the 5th year, and we've actually been able to do quite a lot in that time frame. So one of the main reasons, like I said earlier, one of the main reasons why we exist today is because of the educational system. And this educational system, we notice that, especially in Nigeria, we use an approach that says you go to school, you go from nursery school, you go to primary school, you go to secondary school, and you go to the university. So if you're going straight, if you time it, you're actually spending about 21 years of your life in school as an average Nigerian. So as an average Nigerian, you're spending the whole of 21 years in school. And for these 21 years, you're learning a lot of things. So you're being bombarded with so many things. It's actually a good approach because you don't really know what you want to do at that point. So you're just basically spreading your wings, trying to know as much as possible that you can, and trying to learn as much as possible, so that at the end of the 21 years, you would be able to channel what you've learned to be able to build a career so you can survive, basically. Am I right? Are you guys getting me? Yeah? Can I see your hands if anyone? Yeah. All right, cool. So you're spending 21 years in school trying to learn how to survive. Yeah. And for these 21 years, when you get to where you're supposed to get to, what actually happens is that when you get there, you find out that a lot of people are not actually sure of what they want to do at that point. So a lot of things happen. You find out that you're trying to, let's say for example, you're learning, okay, I'll use myself as an example. So I went to school to study, I studied in Nnamdi Azikiwe University, by the way, and I studied computer science. Yeah. The reason why I studied computer science, to be honest, was that actually, to be honest, my dad said it was a good idea. That's the first reason why I studied computer science. But then I kept on at it, and then I noticed that it was actually working out for me, and it was a good path. So we noticed that at the end of your schooling, most of us, actually, a very great percentage of us start struggling with finding careers. So we don't know how to translate what we've learned, which is mostly theoretical actually. We learn a lot of theory in school, and then we actually don't know how to translate it to careers. And this is one of the major things we spotted at Genesys and why we began. In 2016, we started out with just one thing. The Codename Learnable Internship was actually what started us. That was the first thing. That was all we were. That was all Genesys was about in 2016. And now, let's say, 4 years later, we've actually stretched out to some other things. So in 2016, back to my story, in 2016, we started this thing and we said, we brought what we actually, it was an experiment for us. We had never done it before, and we didn't know what it was going to be like, but we actually started it. And then we said, well, we were going to bring a number of people from different schools. So we took the approach of taking a number of people, we put out an application, we said, apply to learn software development and networking as at then in 2016. And we took in about 20 people. So we had a lot of applications, we had to vet, just like this process we've been able to go through. We had to vet, we had to get to where we are now. And we took in this 21 people and we put them into our office, and then we started teaching them. It was a day-by-day process. We were actually learning because we didn't know what exactly it was to be like at that time. So we took in 21 people, we started teaching them stuff. It was a daily process. So every day people would come to the office, and when they come to the office, they would learn one thing, learn the other thing, and around software development and networking. We had a lot of experienced hands then, that's industry professionals who were already really good at these things, and then they basically tried to transfer what they knew to our people. So we kept on doing this. We did this for a complete, straight out 6 months. These guys learned what they could. We noticed a lot of things. We noticed that our people, the 21 people that we took for the internship, were actually getting better at the things they do. They were actually winning not just in the software development aspect, they were also winning in other aspects of life. So they were actually just becoming better people, basically. And with what we learned, we tried this out, and then we graduated 21 people from the internship in 2016. And we said, wow, this is actually something quite big. So that was how the Codename Learnable Internship started out. And we decided to push through to what it is today. So we've done it for 2017, 2018, 2019, and going ahead to 2020 this year, which is what you're part of at the moment. So we noticed that aside from this internship, we started doing a bunch of other things. We started spreading out to more aspects of what we do. So we, apart from taking the front of just teaching people, we started doing more stuff for these guys. So aside from the internship, we spread out to do some other stuff, like I said. So we pushed on to helping businesses grow. We pushed on to gathering talent. So at the moment, right now, we have a pool of developers at the office that we work with that actually help us build products that we can push to people. So it's actually been a very long journey from 2016 to 2020 that we're in now. In 2017, we started expanding further. Aside from the internship, we now opened 2 more aspects of the internship, or rather of us. So we so can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Can you see me? Okay. No, yes. Okay, great. So I'll continue. I was talking about how we pushed from 2016 to 2017. So as at 2017, we were doing more stuff, basically. We moved on from just teaching people to doing some more stuff for these guys. We started a bunch of other things. So the Learnable Internship served as our way of training people, training talents, bringing them from where they used to be to where they are now. In 2017, we then moved on to a business incubation. We became an accelerator, what you call an accelerator today. We noticed this startup course that has been on for quite a number of years. So let's say in the last 30 years, there's been a number of startups that have actually come up to the scene and then taking charge of the world, basically. So I'm sure you guys know most of them. You guys know the Ubers, the Facebooks, the Shazams, all of them that started small and then they grew to what they are today. And they did this with the help of incubators and accelerators. So we noticed that a number of stuff like that was also happening in Nigeria, although it was very minute. So in the past few years, the startup ecosystem in Nigeria has grown from quite a small, it's actually growing rather. It's going from being a very small thing to becoming quite bigger now. So more people are attracted to our startups, more people are attracted to our teams, to our ideas. So in 2017, we decided to, aside from the internship, we did something quite bigger. We set out an application for businesses to pitch to us and gain funding to help their business grow and to basically help them gain traction and become something better. We did this in 2017 and we advertised about $10,000 for 3 startups. We got a lot of applications and you guys should know, have you guys heard of Genesys Ignite? Can I see Genesys Ignite, anyone? All right, yeah, it seems some people have heard about it. Yeah, so we announced the startup funding and we noticed that actually a lot of us here in Nigeria have the ideas. We noticed that we actually have a lot of resourceful people here and they were actually doing things. So in 2017, we got 3 startups. We got 3 startups at the Genesys Ignite and Convergence, where we were able to announce the winners of the funding. Yeah. So Genesys Ignite 2017 saw quite a lot of people coming. It was like our first big break to showing the world some of the stuff that we're doing here at Genesys. So we got so many businesses apply for the funding, and then we were able to award 3 startups. And 3 of them, one of them was Plagiar, the other one was Tutor Finder, and then the third one was House of Uwe. That was the first time we were trying anything like that out. We put out the funding, and then after 2017, we started working with these guys, that's these businesses, and trying to help them grow. That was the first time we were trying such things. Even the internship, like I said, we were still young in that business, so we were basically learning the ropes while doing the work, basically. So we gave this funding and we helped these businesses actually grow. Today, I can actually say that 2 of those businesses that we funded in 2017 have actually doing way better today. One of them had a fallout, and it happens actually in business. So in 2017, after we did this in 2017, we took a more rounded approach in 2018. In 2018, we did the same thing. So what we do is that every year, we just keep on reiterating the things that we are doing, and then adding more aspects to make us better. So in 2016, Genesys was about the Codename Learnable Internship, just the Codename Learnable Internship. In 2017, we added business incubation and funding. In 2018, we did something different again. Aside from the Codename Learnable Internship and the startup funding, we created a space in the office to help creatives, so software developers, designers, creatives, young people. We help them grow, basically, at our Agora co-working space. So the Agora co-working space is basically just look at it as a workspace where different people can come in and work on stuff, meet experienced hands in the industry, learn how to do one thing or the other, and then just basically get stuff done. So we did that. We call it the Agora. Our co-working space, which is still functional now, is called the Agora. And then that was in 2018 also, we did the same startup funding. Genesys Ignite 2018 also held in Enugu here. And we were able to get 2 startups this time. This time we're giving out, instead of $10,000, we're giving out $15,000 per startup. Yeah. So in 2018, we got 2 startups. Like I said, in 2017, we were still learning the ropes. And then in 2018, things basically became better. The 2 startups we selected in 2018 was Lawyer App and Green Age Technologies. And these guys are actually doing quite well today. Yeah, so we basically just do something, learn how to do it better, and then do it again, bigger and better each time we do it again. So in 2019, we also, like I said, we expanded further. So aside from the co-working space, aside from the internship and the business incubation acceleration, we started spreading out to do more things. Today, one of those things that we have today is our product development app, which is called the Genesys Dev Studio. So most of the talents that we get, that we got from the internship. So like I said, as of 2019, we had already had 3 sets of internships. So that was 2016, 2017, and 2018. We had 3 people, that 3 sets of internship. And then you notice that we're actually getting a lot of talent from these internships. So we asked ourselves, how do we manage the people we are training? How do we make them, how do we engage them? How do we make them better? How do we help them start careers? How do we just like, basically, let's just try to push them. Yeah, and then we decided to come up with our own in-house product development studio, which is called Genesys Dev Studio. Today, the Genesys Dev Studio there are about 15 or let's say around 18 past interns. So it's basically our past talents. Most of our past talents that are working with us today, and they are building software. What they do is that they build software and then they push out products for clients, basically. So aside from this Genesys Dev Studio, like I mentioned, we also started pushing it to more of research and development. So we decided to push out let me call it a research and development arm of Genesys. We call it Skudu. So today we notice that aside from building products, we're actually all about looking for innovative ways to actually change the way things are done in the world today. And Skudu was our way of doing this. So Skudu has been able to, it's just a team of, it sounds like a very big name, but it's actually just a team of 6 young men, yeah, that are doing things around artificial intelligence, machine learning, and IoT, such concepts. So these are our guys here that are actually doing these things. And then, so far, Skudu has been able to do quite a number of things. One of the major things that they've done is that they've been able to build a prototype of an AI assistant, an AI home assistant called Friday. If you guys follow our Twitter a lot, you'll notice we've been able to push out some of the content that they push. So Friday is Skudu's AI assistant that helps you basically manage your home. So it's voice controlled, and then you can use your phone to control it. So you can just say, "Hi Friday, I need you to turn off the lights," and it works. So when we started Skudu, like I said, most of the things that we do, before we do them, we do not really have an idea of how to. So Skudu started as like an experiment, and then they kept on pushing, and then they did, so far, aside from Friday, they've done a bunch of other products too that are AI, ML, and IoT centered. Yeah. So aside from Friday too, there's also a project called Wirewolf. Wirewolf is a software that is going to help detect financial crimes and irregularities in Nigeria, basically today. Yeah. So aside from the research and development, we've been able to also we looked at most of the amazing stuff. Most of these things happened in 2019. We noticed that we were actually building a lot of impact with our internship, with Skudu, with our business incubation, and also the startup and SME support that we give. So we decided that we actually need to spread our impact, because every year we do the internship from 2016 to today, we get a lot of applications. So we get applications like tending to reach 1,000, tending to reach 8,000, and numbers like 1,000 and more. So every year we accept. So for example, in 2016, I mentioned that we took just 21 people. In 2017, we accepted about 48 people. In 2018, we took 30 people, and then the same number in 2019. So we noticed that a lot of the talents that we are picking, we can only pick a very small amount of people. So if we get 1,000 applications rather for the internship, we'll end up taking like 30, an average of 30 people. And then we find out that the rest of the applications, which are actually most times very good and strong applications from very talented people, we notice that these guys just basically don't have a way of pushing themselves. So we only work with the small amount of people that we get for the internship. So we decided to find ways to engage a wider amount of people. Yeah, so to basically increase our reach. So we did this in, we came up with a number of ways to do this. One of which was our initiative, which was the Genesys Campus Club. So the Genesys Campus Club was an initiative which would help us reach out right from where we are in Enugu. Like you guys should already know that the hub is located in Enugu. So we try to reach out to more people, to a wider range of people, by going into tertiary institutions. So the same things we do at the hub, which is basically the internship and other stuff, we try to replicate it in universities. So we started out with 3 schools, which is University of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe University, and then Federal University of Technology, Owerri. So for the first year, like I said, we had never done it before. So we basically just went to these schools, created some kind of campus club, and then we started engaging these young people on a regular schedule. So we'll go to the campus, and then we would hold some kind of class on software development and design, and then we'll teach them stuff that they may already know, but most times they likely do not know. So we did this by, we didn't actually have to go to each school and do it by ourselves, one by one. What we did is that we identified students that were already in those schools, and then we identified there were some skills we were looking out for, like ability to lead, ability to organize, and then we made them Genesys ambassadors, basically. So they were driving the Genesys campus club in the schools, and then they were basically using the help of students. So it was like a students teaching students program. So we noticed that it is rather like a students teaching students program, because it's still in existence today. So we noticed that some of the students had already gone far and gathered a lot of knowledge in the concepts that we try to teach. So we also made sure that these guys were able to teach what they know today. Yeah, so it was the students teaching the students. Aside from this, we found out that even at that, in 2019, we found out that even at that, we were still not reaching, we were just scratching the surface. We were just reaching a very small percentage of the people we want to reach, because at Genesys, we're actually very much, we care a lot about impact. So the amount of people that we're able to reach with what we do is very important. So we need to reach out to the most amount of people as possible at every point. So we keep on trying to find ways to do this. So aside from the Genesys Campus Club initiative, we came up with the virtual internship. Yeah, so the virtual internship, which is one, we did it last year. We did it last year, and then we're doing it again this year. Like I said, each time we try to do stuff, we have never done that stuff before. So we try to learn. Yeah. So this year and last year, the virtual internship is targeted at reaching quite a great reach of people. Yeah. So sharing the same impact that the internship has, we would replicate it and make it virtual. So normally, as you know, the internship is mostly physical. Yeah, the internship actually happens in a way that you guys actually, if things were normal, if COVID-19 was not happening, you guys would actually be on this Zoom call right now. So you guys would have been in the office right now, meeting with us physically, and then having sharing stuff with us. Yeah. But this time, because of the pandemic, we had to go virtual for the first phase. We'll extend this further as we go on later today. So the virtual internship was, back to what I was saying, the virtual internship was made to help to reach more people and help these guys. The same thing, the same way we help people for the physical internship, the virtual internship was also supposed to do this. So that is where we are now. So just like so far through my talk, I've mentioned a bunch, I think 5 things also. So Genesys is about helping people grow by teaching them, helping young people grow by teaching them necessary skills. Number 2, we also help businesses, startups and SMEs grow by offering funding and incubation and acceleration and business knowledge to help them grow. Number 3, we reach out to tertiary institutions to spread what we do, so to replicate, to create a ripple of what we do. And we also were all about innovation and research and development with Skudu, doing things that can change the way things are done right now with technology. And then our product development which is the Dev Studio, which helps you build software helps clients basically build workable software using the same talents that we got from the internship. Yeah, so at this point, I think that's all you need to know about Genesys. We'll be taking questions quite much later. We'll have a very short question and answer session later. But at the moment, we're going to have, we've been talking about this internship. So you guys are about to see, it will interest you to know that I was actually part of the internship in 2017. And you guys are about to see two guys, or two people that were part of the internship in 2019, that's last year. So they'll just share their experience a bit. They are coming up. We have Joshua and Blessing. So they're coming in right after me. Hi guys.
Hi guys. Hello everyone. My name is Blessing and I'm here with Joshua, my old colleague. So my name is Blessing, like I said. I'm the UI designer in Genesys. I was part of the internship program 2019, and Joshua here was also my fellow and humble colleague. He was actually my seatmate. He was actually my seatmate during the internship program. So Joshua, what did you do during the internship program?
So guys, like I said, my name is Joshua. I did front-end development during Learnable, that's 2019, Learnable 19. But I'll talk about what I do now currently later. So for the meantime, I'm a humble front-end developer.
So how did I know about Genesys internship? Really, like I said, I'm a UI designer. Early last year, 2019, I wasn't a designer. In fact, I did what I was supposed to use my life to do. So someone just came up to me, I was like, you like drawing. So why don't you apply for Genesys internship? And I'm like, what's that? And he said, this Genesys internship is that it helps grow skillful people that have skills, it helps you mature your skills. If people that want to dive into technology, since I'm into drawing, I digitalize pictures. You know what digital art is now? I digitalize pictures. So I can actually use that to grow myself. And I just applied without a single knowledge of what I'm supposed to do. So that was how I applied for Genesys internship. So how did you get to apply?
Okay, so before I talk about I would like to say big congratulations to all of you for making it this far.
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
You guys really worth it. I mean, the whole process was very, very rigorous. We had to be careful during our selection to be sure that we are picking the best people for the opportunity. So,
and I'm sorry for the lockdown. The lockdown messed a whole lot of things.
So it was not supposed to be this way. Like the whole experience is more different. It's way more different. Basically, our induction was. I plan to share some pictures with you guys, but I don't know if that's going to be possible.
It was really fun. Our induction
was very, 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 very interesting. But anyway, we're trying to bring we're trying to do our best to bring the same experience to you guys as much as we can. So back to how I got to know about Genesys. So first, I'm not yet in university. Yeah, a secondary school graduate. And
surprisingly.
Surprisingly. So I've been in the tech field since secondary school time. Like I've also loved tech like every other person. So I found out about Genesys after my secondary school exams. I wanted to be doing something. I wanted to have something to do before I go to university. So I was staying at the Agora. Jerry talked to you guys about the Agora. It's a co-working space. So I was there, making some of the co-work space, meeting new people, growing my connection and learning a lot for myself. So when I heard about the internship, at first I was scared to apply because it was for university graduates, but I still just have to give it my shot.
You were actually scared because it was my university grad. I was scared because I didn't know anything. I just wanted to apply.
So yeah. So I had to take the courage to apply, and I went through all the process, and luckily for me, the first Genesys intern that has not been to university. So,
Wait, after going through all the process, all the interview, the physical, I was so sure I was not getting it, because who would allow someone that doesn't have any skill at all? All I knew how to do was just digitalize pictures, make a cartoon out of the picture. So that was basically all I knew. So, but I was so convinced that I was not going to get in. I've already given up hope like this. Then when I could tell you the kind of joy, the dance, and everything I had to go through when I saw the email from them that congratulations, you made it. And I'm like, are you serious? Someone like me. And then I figured out there's something about here. I don't know, but I don't know if Jerry already told you guys, but there's a culture here. You should know how to talk to people, you know how to relate, correlate with people, you know how to communicate with people. And apparently that was one of the things that really got me in. The way I was able to talk to them, relate to people, and I didn't even know. But I'm so glad I got it, because I started from zero to something. I'm here, I work with Genesys, I work on that dev studio. So, like you said, secondary school graduate.
all right. During our Learnable, we're meant to talk about our experience, but if we have to talk about everything, we are definitely not living here today. So we're going to cut a whole lot of things, just trying to tell you guys as much as comes to our mind. So my own experience was a roller coaster ride, I like to say, because having to come into an environment of people who are higher than you, both technically and educationally. So I have to first of all study my environment. I had to first of all learn the people I'm working with. But it was easy for me. That's one favorite thing about Genesys is the inclusion. So the diversity is way too much that we had someone from the north, we have people from different parts of Nigeria. So it was just the blend was so smooth, more than I expected, that I come to the work in the morning and see people smiling, and I'm like, God, like I didn't expect it. So the culture of Genesys is to support people like from different backgrounds as much as we can, to bring people from different backgrounds in Nigeria. For the meantime,
we had one of our colleagues said he was a Muslim, said he couldn't talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. He had fear of girls as well. Don't come near me, don't do this one, bro. Along the way, said he had to blend it. Said he was even joining our parties. We had parties, we had hangouts, we had get together. We always eating cake. I grew fat, but I was eating cake. We always eating cake. So, but said he was able to free up himself inside, mingle with girls. He was able to talk. Said he was always very quiet. When I came in initially, I was very quiet as well. I really don't know how to open up immediately, so I was very quiet. And then I had all these people that work in Genesys coming talk to us. Feel free, talk, you're in a place, tell us your own part. And with time, when classes started, it was really difficult for me at first, considering that I was still a newbie to all this things. And if you look around you, you see people that are into tech, you see, I'm coding, this one, I'm designing. And you find out that you're lost. I was lost at first. So imagine how you're in class and then they give you an assignment, they give you an assignment, and then if I was the only person going to submit assignment, why? Because I didn't have anything to do. I didn't know where to start from. So, but with time, I started getting used to my environment. I started getting used to people around me. I started flowing with them. And I will tell you something, you're here to learn. Doesn't mean that they will sit you down and spoon feed you. 90% of what you do here is on your own. Because 90% of what I did for myself was on my own. They taught me 10%. I had to struggle hard because I could say I was the dollar of the class. I was the dollar of the class. But I had to struggle well. And at the end of the internship, I came out with an award of the most improved person. That was the award I got. Because imagine starting from nothing to something and you are awarded with the most improved person. Reflect, I want to reflect. So I'm just trying to tell you that you're here to learn, quite all right. They'll give you materials, they'll give you articles, you learn from them. But every other struggle is on your own. You improving yourself, you being where you're supposed to be, it's on your own. See, he's here, he's not into university yet, but he's working on that school. Just like Jerry mentioned, he's working on that school. He's really doing wonderful things for school. I'm here, I'm a UI designer. I work on that dev studio. And I do lots of things. As I am like this, I can do freelance work for people. Why? Because I've gotten a grasp of what I'm supposed to do. I understand it better. I'm better than people that even came, that had the knowledge of something. I'm here, I'm working here, I'm one of the people that was retained here. So I think the whole experience was really nice. TGIF. This lockdown is really doing acting for us. So TGIF, we have a lot to talk about. Our experience was really nice. Coming together, it's quite unfortunate, but I'm thinking, yeah, they'll come together. So you guys will still have the physical stuff later on. So we have TGIF. The office is really a mad one. When you come to Genesys office, I'm sure you would not want to leave.
Yeah, it's big flex.
That was exactly when I came for my interview. That was one of the things I had in my head. I said, this office, I want to work here because the office is somewhere that you would want to stay. You can cool your head on every other thing. So we have every other thing. I think, should I start giving a ball at the end of cake every month, birthday? I was in charge of all those things there. So I knew how things were. Okay, we have the swimming pool. Even my birthday, I even had to take pictures at swimming pool.
So yeah, guys. So many people from outside they see the Learnable program as a program where you come and they turn you into a robot if you want to code. But it's way different. It's not what you guys think at all. No. So when I started first,
it's more fun.
It's more fun.
Fun and not more fun. No, you can read you read but it's a mixture of fun and hard work.
So there's a balance. There's a balance to it.
Really balance.
So our first, my own business, our first week, we had our induction. So we had to learn about the office, the co-working space. So we are introduced to different parts of the office and to different people, so that we know who is who, and we had to know ourselves basically, and became friends. So that was for the induction, and for the first week after induction, we had LinkedIn classes on how to deal with office crisis and how to work with people in the office. So it was that was my first experience of being in a class.
Writing articles, posting on Medium. God, imagine you're not a writer, but you have to write an article, whether you like it or not. You have to meet on the night. So all these things are part of. It's not just about coming here to come and learn technology. No. There are other things that you also learn, like the business aspect of life, the writing aspect of life, everything. So don't come here with the mindset that you're only here to learn tech. No, we are going to expose you to different things you never even saw yourself doing. Like I said, I came here without having a plan, no future plan, nothing. But here I am, I'm exposed to different things. You get to see your life move in a different direction. Is your life not moving in a different direction now? And we've also had wonderful people that also that also passed through this Learnable internship that doing wonderfully great. Like the overall tour in Genesys as a whole is Wow. I'm sure most of you know him. I don't know, but he's really, and he was among the first sets 2016. So he's really doing wonderfully well. As in, he's even the person in charge of Learnable right now. That's how wonderful. That's how far he has gone. We have Obina, that works with
Gatsby. Yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of you, if you know Gatsby, Obina, one of our past interns, works with Gatsby right now. And we have a whole lot of amazing people who are working with big companies who can't mention.
We have some that even outside the country right now. Yeah. Why? Because, like, for example, I will be like, because of the knowledge he was able to gather from here. So don't just come here to waste your time. Come here, gather a lot of knowledge as you can. Ezra, the person also, another person handling this whole Learnable stuff. Ezra is also was part of the 2017 set, and Jerry as well. You know Jerry, he talked to you a while ago. He was also part of the 2017 set. We have Ifedi is really doing well. Ifedi is he's being hustled for right now.
Yeah, he's the main guy. What's the people know Ifedi? Source by the name Source Code.
He's doing well. And then we also have Ibe. Ibe is working for a very big
Hackaby. For some of you who already know about Hackaby, Hackaby is a very big company. So Ibe is also a past but it was not our set. It was set before.
No, we're just gathering all the sets together.
Yeah. So and now you might be wondering, are we talking about people who are working in big companies? Yeah. Like me, I enjoy what I'm doing now. I make robot stuff. That's the most fun thing. And not just talk. I make them to understand and speak pidgin language. So you can tell your
it's really nice.
You can tell your Friday assistant waiting they solve, and Friday will give you the latest updates news from using. I will use many APIs. Now you can tell, I beg, turn off that light too bright. So what I'm trying, my own work is trying to make Friday the artificial intelligence assistant. We are building a studio lab to understand pidgin.
So we have plans of definitely moving into other indigenous languages like Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, and rest. But for now, we are working with English and Pidgin for the meantime.
Like
so it's very fun.
Like I said, I'm a UI designer and also a graphic designer, not only in Genesys. I also do my freelance work, and I'm also the assistant designer. I'm assisting my team lead in the design as a whole, design department. So we have a team lead, so I'm assisting him. So imagine something you can do for yourself. Don't only limit yourself to thinking you can only work for Genesys. We want people, though, you can come and work for us, so, but you can also work, you can strive so hard to go work outside the country with the knowledge you're going to gather here. They have a lot of foreign companies. Foreign companies are looking for such talent we're going to give to you here. Like I said, Genesys is really a nice place to visit. Like, God, during my interview, I said I don't want to leave this place. I was really praying, and God really answered my prayer. We have a lot. If you come here, you really enjoy it.
So yeah, big flex for some of you. Let me just get you guys blood high. So we have one of the best game, like a very standard game room.
You can see what they do in game room, eh?
It's we have in our game rooms as well. So for the
last
game lovers,
week they had game competition.
Yeah,
the winner went home how much?
Yeah, it's
50K. Game competition in our game room.
And there was an after party for that. We are party lovers. So as much as we work, we party. We had a lot of fun time. Like apart from the fact that
dance competition,
every day.
Dance competition, drama competition.
It was great fun. It was.
I really wish this lockdown would be over before this whole thing. But it's really fun. It's really fun. The whole traveling, the whole hanging out and everything. So we were like a family. So when you guys come together, when you guys eventually get to see yourselves, you come together, you guys should really correlate like a family, because there is nothing better than that. There's nothing stronger than that. Have yourselves, as in have your back. And the funny way we used to greet people, then we were like secondary school, nursery school children, when our boss Namo or these people coming to our space, and then we had this song with you I'm ready. One nursery school song like that we compose.
Let me try to remember.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we welcome? You
It was really
nice.
fun. It was not like an office environment where you are boxed up in your own corner and you are just about right.
And the fun thing is that our boss really liked it. The very first day he came into our workspace, and then he ran back and he said, sing it again, I want to hear.
So, but when you guys come over, you're expected to have your own greeting song. So you come up with something more creative.
You guys can do something creative, do something nice for yourself. Don't copy other. You can be unique, like we're unique. Our boss, like, was number really liked ourselves. We had those that serious Jones ass. We have people that like cracking jokes like this, and he loves those kind of things. So we have different personalities. So when you have so much personalities coming together as one, make something marvelous. You make something amazing. So don't just come and hide yourself. But if you have a bad character, please just put it on the day a bit. Put it on the law a bit. But if you have something nice about you, something unique about you, when you come, please show us what you're good at. And you can never tell where it's going to take you to. So we have fun. Some people that really, what our boss used to do them as, people that really crack him up. As in, when he sees them, he knows that I'm going to be happy talking to this person. And that's something he's using to remember them. So like I said, we're not just here for learning. Learn is on your own, but also enjoy other aspects of being a learnable participant. So do you have any question that you would like to ask about my experience? I was part of last year's set. You would like to ask us, so we're here to receive questions and answers. Maybe questions, and then we'll answer you guys. So any questions?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So thank God it's actually.
Sharon said, "Don't leave me behind."
We'll
not leave me behind. We'll carry you along.
We won't leave you. So thank God it's asking if that you're in Enugu, if you can visit. Yeah, you can always pay us a visit, but you have to send in a mail for us to know that you are coming, and someone will be at the reception to welcome you.
This whole this in crisis now, this whole lockdown, we're all trying to be careful.
Exactly.
Stuff, and we have this massive outbreak in Enugu as well, so we're all trying to be careful. Are you trying to come? You know if I'm single or you're married. Don't worry, I'll keep that question in in mind.
Nice shots. Oh, wait, you think she'll be single now? Still be here.
TikTok work game looks like is so we have our tasks. Like I said, I'm assisting my team in my design department, so I already know what we're supposed to do. We already know what we're supposed to assign to people. So when you come, you list them. I'll have our click-up management that helps us manage people to make sure that they get the work done. You can have fun during work hours, but the most important thing is get your work done, meet your deadlines, and deliver. Because if they say you're having fun when you've not done your work, it's really a big problem for you. So try and get your work done, just like a normal day life, as a normal day work and every day. You can even finish before the closing time and do something. So wait, I don't know if I should say it's advisable for you to quit your job. For now, you're just coming to learn, especially you're learning from the house. So for now, I think you should just learn to balance your time, attend take notice and watch your videos. You're still at home, so for now, please just leave your work.
So,
stay in your work.
Yeah, adding to that, we are not advising you, but using my own personal experience, I had to weigh the balance between me going to school immediately or grabbing the skills that I know will pay off way big later. So I have to make my choice myself. So the same with you. So you have to really check the value of your current job and check the value of, okay, you might not quite understand the current, the value of Learnable, but trust me, Learnable is not just going to, you're not just going to learn, you're going to grow your connections so big with a lot of big people in Nigeria you could never imagine. So the first time of meeting the vice president of Nigeria was here in Genesys. So like that was very, very amazing. That was interesting. Like that was my first time of meeting vice president, Professor Yunus Banjo. It was here in Genesys. And apart from that, I can never get stuck doing something. Now I have, my connection is very big now, like from different angles, not just developers, business people, lawyers. So you have to really think about it and make your decision. Yeah.
So apart from that, you can actually mix up other aspects of life with this technology life, this tech life. It mustn't really be all about tech. You can have tech as your part-time job and also do something, especially for that person I was asking, should I do my full-time job? I don't know what you do as a full-time job, or you can mix it up. It's as a human being, we should just put all our eggs in one basket. We should learn to be versatile, we should know how to divert things and all those things. Yeah. So you can have tech as your part-time job and be doing it as a freelancer, then still do your full-time job. So it's really nice. It's really nice. It's a 9 to 5 program. I don't know if it's not really a 9 to 5 program, but that would be for Jerry and Ezra to answer that. Then for those asking about the virtual aspect of this, Jerry and Ezra will also answer you as well. So that is the TikTok.
Yes! I made a lot of TikTok videos. I'm not giving out my hand. Even Boss Namo made a TikTok video. You guys must have. Maybe I've seen it.
If you see the video, it's really nice. The office is really nice.
So imagine elevated poolside. Yeah. Our poolside is elevated. It's not the normal poolside you have on the floor.
Even the table tennis.
Table tennis.
We have table tennis champions.
We have board games, checkouts, we have chairs. We have Monopoly, a lot of fun things. Like our game room we have restroom. Like what I mean by restroom, so where you go and sleep is a very nice room. It's easy.
But for now, you guys have to be learning online.
Yeah.
You understand? We just have to take precautions and everything, but everything is going to be online. I think you guys will come over when you have more serious things, as in when it has to be physical.
Yeah.
When what you guys need to do has to be physical. So for now, everything's going to be online. eBay is asking the question, okay. Why? I think for now, Figma is more trustworthy than Exi. Exi is really a nice tool, is a nice Adobe tool. There's this, there are more things, the element that Figma gives to us that Exi doesn't. Do you understand? Figma is more trustworthy, more in the collaboration and everything. So that's why we work basically with Figma, because we can trust it at the end of the day. So that's why. But I'm not discouraging you from using Adobe. You can use your Adobe. But please, I trust my Figma, and so I'm going to use my Figma. And Figma is basically what we use in the office as well. That's what we used to work. So if you don't know Figma, please learn how to use Figma. Because once you come here, you're going to be using Figma as a designer. So if you can watch videos on YouTube and everything, please go and learn how to use Figma. So there's Wi-Fi, very fast. But please don't finish our Wi-Fi without loading. Because in our own set, we have people like to go and download like 20 movies in a day. Please, are you supposed to be reading? Are you supposed to watch a movie? But the most important thing is that we have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I to specify, 20 MB per second is way too small for our Wi-Fi
Very
speed.
small.
Like sometimes I get 150 at night when we work late at night. It's like I proudly tell people that we have the fastest Wi-Fi network in the south. Let me not say Nigeria because I've not gone to Lagos company and seen that. So, but our Wi-Fi speed is way too much. Not to exaggerate, like 150 MB per second at night because we have less people using. But the normal one you get per day is 60, 70, 20. We don't do 20 here. We don't do 20 here.
You know, sometimes when you go to some offices, they'll tell you that, okay, we subscribe for this amount of MB. Please manage it, don't finish it. But here, I'm not advising to come and use our MB and be downloading films. But you can come and download as much as you want, download tutorials, have a lot of it. You're not limited. Just the Wi-Fi is free and it's very fast. It's very fast. So guys, I was really sharing my experience with you guys. I'm sure, anyways, I'm still hoping you guys will also enjoy your own,
Yeah.
But mine, I don't think I'll ever forget it. I'm 1 year old and it's a year back. It was really, really, really awesome. It was really nice. So Joshua, I'm sure Joshua enjoyed it. So didn't you enjoy yourself?
Of course I did.
One
one of the things I enjoy doing, like even apart from tech, is traveling. And Genesys gave me the opportunity to travel to
He traveled a lot.
and come back. Then talk to people elsewhere. I enjoy
Hackmania.
Hackmania, and it was fun working with this one, and not just learning the tech thing, and it was just
it's not all about
it's a full experience. Trust me.
I've always loved project management. During our business week, it was something that was opportunity.
All right. So my little advice for anybody out there from me is when you made it in already, please give it your best shot. But as much as you can, grow your connection is way more important. So grow your connection. When you are done with the program, like you need to see us talking to each other in the WhatsApp group. Although we are far apart, but we're still together. Like grow your connection. Don't try to keep
distance yourself. Don't do
that.
that. And then I also advise, please, like I mentioned earlier, if you have a bad attitude, please keep it on the low. When you come here, try to behave like a family. Please, let's try to tolerate each other. Let's try to correlate as well. So you can please, in fact, please. I don't think they pursued anybody now. Say, okay, yeah, they did. Okay, one. So I'm also telling you that if you mess up, you can be kicked out.
Yeah, in as much as you have fun,
Yeah, in as much as you if you mess up, you have to respect people.
Respect people. Keep your
mess up, you can be, even as you're here, if you mess up, they will kick you out. So, so please try and be on your best behavior. Try and greet your elders. Okay. When you guys come, do that one. But for now, if they give you assignment, please do. If they give you anything to do, please, before they'll kick you out. If it's important to you, you will do it so you will stay. If you don't do, sorry is your name.
I can't wait to have you guys.
Can't really wait to have you guys
around. I would love to meet with you guys one-on-one.
And please do your best. Don't forget, 90% is your own, is your doing. 10% is what they show you guys.
All right, guys, wash your hands. Use sanitizer. Don't mind that. After that,
we can wash ourselves.
So please, guys, stay safe.
All right, take care. So I will invite the next person to come.
All right, bye.
All right, hi guys. We're back. It's Jerry again, and
Ezra. Welcome back from the very amazing. I see everybody's excited because the energy that Blessing and Joshua brings to the table is very contagious. I'm seeing Chibuike smiling, and I'm seeing people saying that they made us jealous and all of that. Don't worry. It's going to happen very soon. So before we go to the next thing, there are some questions that they couldn't answer.
Yeah, there are some questions we're supposed to take.
So let's try and answer these questions before.
Yeah. So the next is that after this question and answer session, we'll talk about, you guys must have seen the Learnable guide in the email we sent to you guys. So we're going to actually discuss the Learnable guide so you can know how exactly the internship will go and how you can get help when you need, what is going to happen, how long it will last, and some of the other questions you might have. So starting from the first question I can see here. Someone said address of the place in Enugu. Genesys Tech Hub is located at Centenary City in Centenary City. Or if you don't want to call it Centenary City, you can also call it Enugu Lifestyle and Golf City. You check your Google Maps or something. It's somewhere close to Uguaji flyover and Uguaji flyover. Yeah. So Ezra will take the next question.
So he said, can remote interns come into the on-site workspace? We'll still talk about this later, but the first 3 months is going to be virtual for everybody, both the physical and the virtual people. And then when we're going to assign mentors to you, and when the mentors we're going to assign with you are people that work with us. And after this thing has been done, after we assign mentors to you, you and your mentor can decide if they want you to come around or not. But for now, they're not going to come around because of social distancing, because of the coronavirus, and because of the lockdown.
Yeah. Okay, so someone said, what's the duration of the internship? Someone also answered 6 months. Vera,
Thank you, Vera.
Very, very good job. Someone said, is it really a paid internship like advertised? Of course, it is. Although there are some days.
There are conditions. We'll talk about that later.
We'll let you know the conditions. But yes, during the internship over the past 4 years, it's always been a paid internship. You get stipends, not a lot actually, but stuff to just help you.
Subscription,
with whatever you need, and all that.
So Akofori is asking if they can come to Enugu, people that are not in Enugu. So remember what we said, for the first 3 months, it's going to happen virtually. That's the learning phase. Learnable is divided into 2 distinct parts. The first part is learning, where we just keep on teaching you stuff on and on and on. And the second part is where you do business week and you do other things. It was written in the Learnable guide. Now, it's not your time to come, but after 3 months, the people that made it are going to come to the hub. So for now, don't come to Enugu yet to learn. You can learn online.
Also, I can see I'm strong. Chinedun said, are there Python lessons there too? Sorry, no. At the moment we just cover. Yeah, we use a MERN stack. So most of the stuff we teach are surrounded around JavaScript. Blessing also. Okay, rather, Armstrong was asking Blessing if you can learn hacking in Genesys. At the moment, maybe yes.
People can hack in
research. Maybe research.
So Joshua will teach you how to hack.
Yeah. Obina said this virtual stuff is not encouraging. Don't worry, it's not going to. We're going to make sure that you don't feel like it's virtual. Hope there is Wi-Fi without restriction. Yes, there are actually no restrictions. You can actually use.
Download from
you can download whatever you want to download.
Limited.
There is a place you can rest your head. Kudirat, I don't know if that was a question, but yes, there's actually a sleeping room in the office here. Yeah, aside from the game room, there's a sleeping room with a bunch of beds where you can sleep when you're tired or you're not feeling so cool. I'm looking for the next question. Yes, Francis, you said you're currently on JavaScript. Is there room for you to improve? Of course, very much. Okay. Still looking for the next question. I'm seeing stuff about TikTok. Oh, please.
Basically, we're saying you can make very fun videos at the office. You don't have to use TikTok if you're afraid of Chinese people hacking your stuff. We're just saying that the ambience at the office, a lot of things we have at the office, ensure that you can make a lot of videos, take a lot of pictures, and have a lot of memories and have a lot of fun. So it doesn't have to be TikTok centric.
Someone said, do you have a guitar in the office or can we come? Yes, you can come with yours, please.
Just
you can come with yours. Yeah, we have people here that do stuff. Can I work all night? If you want to, if you please, but please, sleep is very important, actually, to us. So you can work as much as you can, but try also to get as much rest as you can.
10 BPS here.
Interstate gas ban has been lifted. Someone asked, the interstate ban has been lifted. Can we start coming? We would communicate to you when exactly. Yeah, but that will be very soon.
So much as a person like Joshua's Polo, when you come to the hub, you go for Hackmania and they will give you all the spoilers. Don't worry.
Thank God asks what of introverted people? It's okay to be an introverted person, but what the Genesys internship does to you, aside from the skills, is that it actually just makes you a better person. So even if you're very much an introverted person, with everything you learn, you notice that you're even improving your presentation skills. So you'll be a whole lot more outspoken than you were before. So it's okay to be introverted. It's not a problem at all. Most of us actually.
Yeah, I used to be an introvert. Then I came to Genesys.
I think I'm still an introvert.
Jerry is an introvert, but we've done a lot of presentations. I interviewed a lot of these people. Was I shy when I was interviewing people? Blessing was never an introvert. But we're just saying that make you better versions of yourselves. So if you're an introvert, to be a better introvert. If you're an extrovert, to be a better extrovert. Basically, make you better versions of yourselves.
Priska asks, is there any accommodation for those that don't stay in Enugu? I would like to say sort of. It's not guaranteed. It's not exactly guaranteed, but we actually we put measures in place for people that do not live in Enugu. So we can actually work out a way for you to find somewhere to stay. Yeah, someone asked, please, will the program span through 6 months as planned? Yes, it will. It will. Is there any means for mobile developers to learn? Of course. Like I talked about the dev studio, the Genesys dev studio that has most of our talents. We actually do, aside, it's not just web development, we also do mobile development.
So we'll teach you my stuff, give you the tools. So we React Native, you can do your mobile development and everything, but we're going to give you the tools.
Someone said, can one switch from physical to virtual at any time?
It depends. We'll answer these questions in the next session.
Can you choose a different program? Someone also asked, can I choose a different program from what I first applied? Yes, but you have to let us know. So send us a message as soon as possible. If you would like to change your path, maybe from front end to back end or to product design. Yeah. Can someone come to download tutorials or applications? What is the procedure? If you're in Enugu, yes, you can make it to the office or to the hub and then
just
do what you need to do.
Someone said sleep is for the weak. Please sleep. Please sleep. If you don't sleep, you'll not be productive. If you're not productive, you'll be kicked out of the program. So please, sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is for the strong. Thank you.
So yeah, Chimdike asks, what about Flutter? So Flutter actually, it's not currently part of what we teach, but what we do, what the internship actually does for you is that with everything you learn, you find out that it's going to be very easy for you to transition from one technology to another. So with what you learn, you're basically going to become an all-rounder. Yeah, you're going to learn how to grasp information quite quickly, and you just become better at what you do. Still looking for questions. Someone said sleep is for the rich. Yes.
You're rich in spirit, don't worry. Please sleep. Please sleep.
Someone said, does Genesys accept core members? Yes. You can actually be, some of us were core members while we were part of the internship. All right, I think this is everything. So next we're going to look at the Learnable Guide, and you guys are going to see exactly how this internship will go, and what we expect from you, what you're going to learn, what to do when you're having one problem or the other, and we'll answer this question.
And then we'll answer any other questions you have.
In the next
So first of all, before we talk about the Learnable Guide, I'm going to introduce the very amazing Nena. So you're going to be seeing Nena a lot during the internship.
You're going to be seeing all of us.
Everybody will see us a lot of time
in
during the internship. So Nena Ukibe is a product designer, she's a UX person. She was in the 2018 Learnable set, and she's also going to be working, she's on the physical internship team. So you're going to see her probably every day for the rest of your internship. Nena, welcome.
Thank you. Hi guys. Good morning.
Can you guys wave? Hi.
You probably saw her during the webinar. For those who attended the webinar, she was part of the webinar, and now she's here to talk to you.
I also interviewed some people.
Also, she interviewed some people, yes. Yeah. So she interviewed some people. So if you're here, it's because Nena interviewed you and you're awesome. So
someone said Nena interviewed me. She's a sweet human.
Wow.
Thank you.
How cute.
Very
cute. On topic, please. All right, so the Learnable Guide. So we're going to talk about.
We're going to, yeah. So most of you guys should have seen this document. I sent it in the email, unless you just read the email and just skipped it and just said, what is this thing? But if you paid attention, you should have seen this document already. The Learnable Guide is actually supposed to show you everything about the internship and then help you sorry, I'm trying to where do I clear? Where's it clear? All right, sorry for that break in transmission. Back to what I was saying. So the Learnable Guide is basically supposed to tell you everything you need to know about the internship and then tell you how this particular internship will go. Like I said, every internship that we've done so far from 2016 till now, not all of them have been, rather all of them have not been the same. So we always get better. In 2016, the internship was just software development and networking. In 2017, it was also software development and networking. But in 2018, we switched to the different learning paths, which was front end, back end, and product design. So what I'm trying to say is that every year, there's always something added. So we do this and then we get better at doing it. And we've done it for, this is the 5th year in running, as you already know. So this Learnable Experience Guide will show you how it's supposed to be. So this picture is a very simple picture of some of our interns last year having fun, actually. This was during a design sprint, and you can see everyone is all smiles. Yeah. So like it says, yeah, you're like, as the beginning says, you guys are very welcome, and we're actually glad that you made it here to the internship. It's actually not been an easy journey so far with the whole pandemic, with all the tests you had to do, with the phone call interview and everything. Congratulations once more. You are awesome. You yourself right now, you're very much awesome. So the internship, as we already know, going straight to what the internship is about. The internship is, it's a product development. So to define it, like as the guy says, to define the internship, it's a product development and leadership training program for young people that are interested in building a career in the software development industry. The program is designed to equip entry-level techies with the skills required for a successful career in technology. It covers software development and product design, and it also focuses on helping you, the participants, acquire soft skills such as effective communication, research, and marketing. Is the formal definition. So we're going a bit informal, which is what is next. So in our own language, the internship is what helps us contribute to Nigeria as a whole. So we noticed that Nigeria's strongest, for us at Genesys, Nigeria's strongest asset or Nigeria's biggest asset is not exactly oil. our strongest asset is our people. We have a lot of numbers, and it's not just numbers for numbers' sake. We have a lot of very intelligent minds. We have amazing people as Nigerians. We have resourceful people as Nigerians. People that always strive to do things and do it out of the normal. So we focused on that, and then we said that we need to do our bit to help our people, as the very amazing Nigerians, to get better or be better versions of themselves. And then we focused on the young, a particular category, which is the young people who have a lot of things to do. They actually want to do a lot of things in their minds. They've already conceived a lot of things to do, and many of them want to start careers in technology, but they might not know how to. So this internship is our way of contributing to the people, talent, and skill-driven economy of Nigeria. Yeah. So we've actually worked with, the internship has seen quite a number of techies graduate. So here it says we've been able to help at least 200 young techies start careers in tech by teaching them those skills and then helping them put those skills into practice. Yeah. So it's supposed to help you be the best you can. And aside from helping you be the best you can, the internship also has a lot to do with the experience. Yeah. So the internship is not just all about learning. We make the experience worthwhile for you. So you can see Joshua and Blessing explaining how there's actually a lot of fun stuff to do at the office. So aside from all the stuff, aside from all the theoretical stuff, all the software you have to learn, all the design you have to learn, there's also trying to make the experience fun for you. Yeah, so it's not all about the learning, it's also about the experience. So the internship is one thing that if you're part of, you never forget it in a lifetime. It's actually it was a defining event for me in my life, and it's been able to shape my career so far. So yeah, the first question is answered, the first question is answered here. It says the internship is designed to last for 6 months. And to be more precise, the internship is supposed to be exactly 24 weeks. So you can start counting from now. The internship is going to last exactly 24 weeks, and it's going to be spread into phases. So to make sure that there's always something to do at each phase. This is another picture from one of our guys from last year. Yeah, so this is the roadmap. Yeah. We're going to see exactly what we're going to do. Ezra, you could explain some of what will happen in each of the phases.
So now, as Jerry said initially, the whole internship is going to last for 24 weeks. 24 weeks of intense learning, 24 weeks of intense business learning, programming learning, design learning, ideation, practice, bootcamp, etc., etc. So now for the first 12 weeks, this first 12 weeks is what's going to happen virtually for everybody. People have been saying, why can't we make this physical? Why people that apply for the on-campus internship, why can't they come to the hub and on and on and on? So, but this first 12 weeks, that's 3 months, is going to happen online, it's going to happen virtually. So in this first 12 weeks, you're going to learn a lot of things. In the email we sent out, we also shared with everybody the curriculum for training. So in the curriculum, you see that from week 1 to week 12, you're going to be learning. We're not going to tax you to do anything. The tasks you're going to be doing are going to be taxed. Are going to be taxed based on what you're learning, not based on things we want you to do. So for the front end, the back end, and the product design, we'll teach you all the tools of trade. And it's going to last for 12 weeks. So after the 12 weeks of learning, we're now going to the business learning. Now, I can't say I'm not making money because it's something to be very proud of. In our business development arm of Genesys, we have best of the best. So people that are going to talk to you in this business, we call it the Learnable Business Session, LBS, are among the best of the best of the best. We have people that went to London School of Economics, we have people that went to Harvard, we have people that went to INSEAD, we have people that went to Lagos Business School. So we're going to bring a wealth of experience into teaching you how to become tech titans. So we're not just training people to be nerds. We don't want you to go and just write code or just design forever and ever. We want you to understand that this training is geared at making you a complete person, not just a nerd, not just a tech noob, but a complete business-oriented tech enthusiast. So you're programming and you program something. How do you sell this to people? How do you do research? How do you ideate? How do you avoid the pitfall of Apple that the solution is in? How do you not just build solutions and now look for problems to solve them with the solution? Now in 3 weeks, we're going to bring the best of the best of the best in Nigeria and around the world, and they're going to just talk to you about business learning. It's just going to be about how to be better at your business, how to be better at making business decisions, how to be better at making business decisions. Then from 16 to 20, now remember that you've been taught how to program, you've been taught how to design, and you've now learned the business aspects of programming and design. Now we're not going to go into the build season. In the build season, you're going to be shared into different things. Now, in this build season, what you're going to do is you're going to build. Very, very, very explanatory, I know. You are going to build. With the knowledge of what the teams are going to be made up of front-end developers, back-end developers, product designers, project managers, business people, ideation people. Basically, all of you are going to aggregate and build awesome solutions that you're going to deploy from beginning to end. Now, that means all the things you've been learning from week 1 to week 15, you're now going to put them into practice. And after that, we're going to do the bootcamp. So the bootcamp is also a very, very intense change. So after you've done the build season, after you've done the design sprint, after you've done Scrum week, after you've learned and done everything, you're now going to go for the bootcamp. So this bootcamp is also very intense. You're still part of the teams. There are a lot of team bonding exercises to do. There are a lot of learning and unlearning to do in the bootcamp. And then it's going to last for 3 weeks. And then the final thing, the last week of everything is in week 24. So in week 24, all the products you built in the build season, all the products you worked on and improved during the bootcamp, everything you've done, you're going to exhibit it in week 24. And then you're now going to do the valedictory ceremony. Remember that in Learnable, we always reward success. We always reward success. In 2017, Jerry was the best person in his set. He was the best graduating person in his set. I'm giving you a job offer. Immediately he was done. In 2016, Osita. Remember, everybody knows Osita. All the emails will be sent to you. Signed by Osita Timawangu, Coordinator Learning and Development. He was the best intern in the 2016 maiden internship. And immediately he was done, gave him a laptop, very high-powered MacBook, and a job offer. Same thing in 2018. Obina Ekuno, the one that works at Gatsby JS now, was the best graduating person. I'm giving a laptop and a job offer. And the commonality we have between the three of them was that they were all music people. So good ops for whatever it is that music is doing, because they've been giving us very awesome people for 3 years straight. And then last year, we had Goodness. Goodness is not feeling too well, so she won't come today. And don't worry, it's not Corona. So we had Goodness as the best graduating person, and we also give her a job offer immediately she's done with school. So my point is that we always reward success as much as if you're good, we reward you. When Blessing was talking to you, she talked about how she got the Claire Award for being the most improved person. All these rewards, all these gifts happen in the valedictory ceremony, and by then, everybody that has been part of the Learnable program will be a superstar, would have been a better version of themselves, and will probably be earning money at that point from different sources apart from Genesys, because would have equipped you to be the very best version of yourselves, both personally and professionally.
All right, that's basically the roadmap explained. Next on, we're focusing on what you learn. So yeah, we have 3 learning paths at for the internship. There's the front-end development, back-end development, there's product design. Most of you guys should already be under one of these 3 learning paths. And also, we attached the curriculum, that's learning curriculum, so you can actually see what you'll be learning for each week. It's also part of this link somewhere, we'll get to it. But some of the learning resources that we'll be using, yeah, so here's the curriculum. You guys can see. So on the link there, if you click it, you can see the week, you can see the facilitators, you can see the objective for each thing that you're learning. You can see the subject basically on what you're taking for product design, for backend, and for front end. We're also going to work with mentors. Yeah, so we noticed that learning works in such a way that sometimes you might need some sort of extra push somewhere. So our mentors are actually going to be that for you. The mentors are people that were part of the internship previously. So they have experience, people like Joshua, people like me, people like Blessing, people like Ezra, people like Nena. So you're going to have access to talking to these people, interacting with them, asking them questions, whatever it is you need, they will be there for you. So we'll be introducing them to you. Some of the resources we're going to need for learning, because we're starting this program virtually, one of them will be Slack. So Slack is, you guys, most of us here should know Slack. Yeah, most of us here should know Slack. In fact, everyone here in this room right now should know Slack. If you don't know Slack, please just hide your face and then create a new tab and Google Slack right now. So Slack is going to be our workspace. Instead of you guys, normally you guys would have stepped into the office this morning, and then for the next few days, you'd have kept on coming to the office and even translating to the next few months. But this time around, because of COVID-19, because of the pandemic, funny thing is that just as an aside, while most people are less scared of the pandemic now, it's actually more and more serious. Like, so you can check the numbers from NCDC. Nigeria is churning out at least an average of 600 cases per day. And in each city, it's increasing. So while the government is trying to open up the economy and then reduce travel bans and all that, and also the curfews and all that, it's also important that you know personally that COVID-19 is not slowing down at the moment. Yeah, so we cannot afford to actually start the internship physically, or else we'll be putting each other at harm's way. So Slack is going to be our workspace. We'll be seeing each other every day on Slack. Whatever it is things you need, you can ask questions on Slack. You can talk to me on Slack. You can talk to any of us on Slack. You can talk to your mentors, your facilitators. You can ask questions. You can submit tasks. Everything on Slack. So very soon, in the next few days, in the next 2 days or so, you'll be getting your Slack invite from us. We could also share the link too. So you could join, make sure to get Slack on your device and then join it, and then enable notifications maybe on your phone, so that whenever anything pops up, you can see it. So Slack would be our virtual office, basically. Next is Teachable. Teachable is going to be our online classroom. So it's actually interesting that, like I mentioned here, like we mentioned here in the Learnable guide. So it's funny how Teachable is rhyming with Codename Learnable, and it's an online classroom, but you guys are going to be getting all your learning content, and from this particular platform, you're also going to be getting your tasks. You might also be submitting tasks through Teachable too. And then the interesting thing that we're not going to be giving you most of the content that you're going to be learning, most of the videos, most of the material that you're going to be used to learn is going to come directly from us, from some of our most amazing people. You guys are going to be meeting them. They're going to be your facilitators. Yeah, so you're going to use Teachable to just learn, basically. We're going to need to do a lot of meetings. So when you guys are spread into teams, when we're going to need meetings like this, we're going to be using some of these. I mentioned video conferencing solutions like Google Meet, Zoom, whereby you could check any of them out. Just get yourself familiar. I'm very sure that most of us are already familiar with this. So aside from these resources, some of the activities we're actually going to, like Blessing and Joshua mentioned, it's not going to be just learning straight up. So you're going to have to be on your toes at each time of the internship, because activities are going to come up. Sometimes it's going to be unexpected. We can just wake up one morning and then spring up a new task that you're supposed to be part of. Let me just give you a warning right now. Your first task is going to be given to you tomorrow. Yeah, so just get ready to do some stuff. So there are going to be different activities, like I said. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff too. Even when you guys get to come to the office, there's a whole lot. There's Genesys Fashion Week, there's old school, there's all that stuff. We actually do. There's cooking competition, yeah. There are gaming competitions. Aside from what we do at the office, we can also hang out with you in the city. So maybe, for example, on a Saturday, we might go for a soccer hangout or badminton game or hike all together. So there's always a lot of activity. The reason is because the experience matters a lot. It's not just about the learning. It needs to be an amazing experience for you and also for us, because it's actually very fun. We love it when we do this. Next, this is actually very important. Like we said, we actually play a lot. The culture at Genesys, it's mind-blowing. Yeah, when I first came in, it's amazing how we do things here. Everyone is actually addressed on a first name basis. You could basically greet by saying hi, hello, what's up, how you day, what's going on. There's no unwritten rule that says you must greet your elders or something like that. It's a very level-headed environment where everyone has access to everyone. Yeah, so you could just call me one day and say, hi, Jerry. I noticed that during the phone call interviews and some of the interviews, there were a lot of people saying, sir, please, we need this, sir, please, we need this, please, sir, please, ma. Please, we don't do that here at all. That's actually a written rule.
Yeah.
No sir or ma.
And get kicked out for saying sir or ma.
It's very serious. It's actually very
important that you don't call anybody. The only person you call sir is Saki, and it's his name, it's not his title.
Yeah.
His name is Saki, it's not his title, it's not his sir or his ma. So you don't call anybody by sir, you don't say good morning sir, you don't say hello sir. I think that's a very, very important facet of learning.
Yeah. So while we build this culture that allows everyone to have access to anything, you can actually call anyone, you can text anyone, you can tell anyone anything, as long as you pass your message in the right way. So while we have this culture that says that you should be very free with us, it's also important that you pay attention to the rules. So it's good to play a lot. We actually play a lot with each and every one of us. But one very important thing that we do at Genesys is that we always find a way to get the job done. So whatever tasks that you're assigned to, it's very important that you should take it serious. While we might even be laughing when we give you the task, we might even be playing, but we don't play with some of the things I listed out here. We listed out here is missing deadlines, failure to complete tasks assigned, misconduct, any form of misconduct at all that is found inappropriate. We would have to take action. And action can mean a lot of things too. Lack of team spirit, dragging feet. We need to see you actually. We're going to need you to experience this as much as we are in it. So we need you to be in this internship. So if we noticed you're just there, you're just off and on, you don't make yourself available, you're slowing down your team, you're not responding when we need you, or when you're given a task, you don't submit or something like that, there will be a lot of discipline per se. Yeah, but it's important that we believe that we actually believe in our people a lot, and before we take such actions, it has to be quite serious. But we implore you to take this very serious and get yourself immersed in the program. Put yourself in it. Let's see you coming up, you can ask us. We would actually like it if you come up to us and ask us questions that we don't understand. Let's learn with you. If there are things that we don't understand, you could feel free to also let us know. Yeah. So I think that's the next thing. Yeah, okay, yeah. So this very short thing explains it all. We need to feel your energy as much as we can feel ours at Genesys. We need to see you. We need to hear from you. We need you to do your tasks. We need you to reach out to us. We need you to send us messages. We need you to be proactive, basically. And we really want you to stay to the end of this journey. We're actually asking very nicely that you be on your best behavior throughout the internship. There's actually not a lot of, it's not that demanding, but we just need you to be with us through to the end. And that takes us to this part.
I want to talk about the feedback.
Okay.
So the elimination, it's very important to understand that all the efforts you've had, all the stress you've gone through can just end the moment you are eliminated. And this elimination is not like you're going to purgatory, you're out. That's it. If you fall short, you're out. We took almost 400 persons, both virtual and physical.
Yeah.
So we took a lot of people for virtual and physical. And we need to give everybody the requisite energy that they deserve. So people that are slowing us down, that are dragging their feet, we're going to remove you entirely from the program. And there are peak periods of elimination. And the first peak period is this period you're in.
Yep.
So for the next 2 weeks, of the 100 persons we got for the physical, we're going to take it down to 60. So if you miss your deadline, so even people that didn't come for this Zoom meeting, they're already out. Do you understand? So if you miss deadlines, if you do not comply, if you don't submit your assignments, even if you score very low in your assignments, this first 2 weeks is one of the most deciding moments of this internship for people in the physical learning part. Because we're going to remove 40 persons out of the 100 we took for the physical, and then by week 3 we're going to be 60. So I think it's very important to understand that anything can happen. Also, I'm seeing people in the chat saying, sorry, sir. We're not going to remove you for sir. We're not going to remove you for sir today. But just understand that in the Learnable Internship for 2020, we're going to take elimination very seriously. Now, remember I said there are peak periods. Does not mean that in the non-peak periods, we're not removing people. In the non-peak periods, people that don't comply, people that don't do well will also be eliminated. And please understand that this elimination cuts across board. Physical, virtual, there are people that they're going to see today and you'll not see them tomorrow. So please, it's very, very important that you take this seriously. So now I'm going to talk about the feedback system that we have. This is going to talk about the feedback system that we have. So it's not just, we're not all about telling you stuff, it's a conversation. We're going to continually have conversations about this. So Nena, so for the feedback.
Okay, so hi guys. So we encourage feedback. We love feedback. At every point, feel free to be very open and tell us how you feel during your internship. We would love for you to tell us how we can make things better for you in order to improve the experience, you understand? And we will listen, obviously, because it's not just talk. So when you talk, we will listen, and then we'll also talk to you so we can have a better two-way communication. So feedback is very, very important because obviously, if you give us your feedback, then maybe for the next year, we'll be able to also improve, and so that they would have better experience. So as you can see, we started this program since 2016. And from 2016 till now, there have been a very massive improvement. This is thanks to the feedback that we got from different interns during their time. So we'll be happy to see that we're getting along so good. And I can't wait to see all of you. Godspeed.
Thank you. So feedback is also, it's very, very important. Any questions you have your mentors, you have Jerry, you have me, you have Nena, you have Usta, you have Udochi. Let me explain that we are literally here to serve you. So anytime you call me, my phone is going to be on. I might not pick because it's probably in the middle of the night, But just understand that my phone is going to be on. You can send me emails anytime. You can shoot me messages on Slack. You can call me anytime. You can ask questions. You can give reports, anything and anyhow. But always going to give you feedback.
All right, so that feedback was actually very important because one approach that we take at Genesys is that we don't think we know everything. In fact, we think we know nothing, basically.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, Jon Snow. So yeah, tell us where we're getting things wrong. Please, we actually appreciate it a lot. Let us know. I bet you can type it in the chat now.
So I'm not going to say anything
just know that freedom after speech is not guaranteed.
There's freedom for speech, but after the speech.
But sorry, we're joking. Let us know where we are failing. Let us know how to serve you better. Let us know how this internship can be better, basically. We stated this induction to last for just 2 hours today and also 2 hours tomorrow. You can, for the next 5 minutes, let's just take any questions you have. It's been an amazing journey so far today. Someone said, please, how do we get to know our mentors? We would introduce each and every one of them to you on Slack. Yeah. Someone said, I really have light issues in my area. I will really need to be working in the office. Please, is this possible? Just reach us outside this meeting so we can talk about that. Someone said, what is the best learning path for a mobile developer? I'm sure there are different. Okay, for a mobile developer, you could actually, they actually all work for you because the way the internship works is that we spread out the learning paths into 3: front end, back end, and product design. These 3 learning paths are actually very important, key parts, or rather key concepts in mobile development or web development or any kind of development at all. So the next question, someone said, around what price range are we looking at since the internship is paid? We would let you guys know. We'll communicate that information to you very soon. How will you know who attended the meeting today and who didn't attend? Please leave the job to us. Don't worry. Thank you. I would like to know the working hours. All right, this question is actually really important. Doris, nice one. So the way it is actually very flexible. We don't need you to be exactly online all the time. All we need you to do is just we would give out tasks, we would send out messages, just be available. So that's why I mentioned earlier, get Slack on your mobile device. It makes it easier. So instead of you having to look at your laptop all day, you can get the Slack app on your phone. And anytime anything just comes up, you would see it. More questions. What else? Can the classes be taken anytime on the same day? Yes. The learning process. Okay, you want to take this?
No, continue.
Okay, the learning process would allow you learn at your convenience, basically. So when you're free, you could take a class. When you have time, when you could do anything. There's no particular time that you have to learn.
So, but for the learning, remember, you have a period. You have a period of time. You have to do these courses. So we're not giving you from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. We're probably giving you like 2 to 3 days or 4 days for you to learn everything for the week before you start doing the tasks. All right, Noel asks, can one switch from virtual to on-site? It depends, actually. Okay. One reason I went for the physical is for both. Okay. Android to be myself. Would we have a chance to meet physically? Yes, of course. Eventually, with time, we'd meet physically. But for now, we're starting the internship with the learning phase. And okay, next, are we going to be certified after the internship? Of course, you get a certificate for being part of this internship, of course. That's if you go through it to the end. All right, final. You have to be okay. What's that about? Yeah. So
All right.
the certification I'm giving you is not certificate of attendance, it's a certificate of completion. So when you're done with the whole internship, you're going to write the O&M standardization test. The O&M standardization test is the Okima and Monk standardization test. Okima is the head of our developers and the Monk is the head of our product designers. So they came with all their wisdom and badassery to write a standardization test for everybody. So when you pass the standardization test, at the end of everything, at the end of the bootcamp, at the end of everything, we're going to give you a certificate that shows that you did this training and you're certified in whatever learning path it is that you joined for.
All right. Someone says, what about the student interns that need their logbook signed? Yes, we would handle that for you. Please, is there any provision of laptops for the people that have faulty ones?
So when you, after the learning phase, because usually the laptop issues, people are in the office and can give them their laptops. So because we're starting virtually, the provision is not happen till people will be shown fully. So after 3 months of the learning phase, people that come to the office for the physical internship and do not have laptops, we provide laptops for them.
All right, someone said, safe from Slack, would there be other social groups like WhatsApp and the like for them? Yes, you would have your own WhatsApp group, personally, without us in itself. So it would let you say whatever it is that you want to say, which you can actually already do outside the WhatsApp group. Can I work in the office next week? Not exactly, not yet at the moment. Remember, you still need to stay safe from us and for yourself. So are we going to get minimal support for data to aid our learning for virtual interns?
We have an endowment. We have an endowment fund. So people that do very, 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 very well every week, the tax will give. Probably give them like a little reward, and this can help like your data subscription and other things.
What are the chances of getting retained by Genesys? This question is very tricky, and we'll leave it at that. Please, is Teachable an app? Yes, it's actually a web app. Yeah, it's when we're going to send you guys the invites for it very soon, and then you're going to have time to go through it and then see what each course is like, how to learn and how to do stuff on it. Please, what is your name? I joined after you have introduced yourself. Okay, once again, this is Ezra. Like I said, first name basis. Ezra, Jerry, Nina. Yeah. What about those that might not be able to complete the 6 months? Like I said, like you said, if you do not complete the 6 months, it's what you've learned so far will actually be good for you, but it's safe to say that you were not actually really part of the internship.
But the experience was very good for you. It taught you things, but won't give you a certificate at the end of the day.
How will I reach out to you guys after the meeting? We're going to be in the same Slack group, WhatsApp group, possibly channels and all that. You can also reach out to us on social media and emails too. We're very open.
Everything will happen with you guys.
How do we access the Slack channel? You would all get invites in your emails. Always remember to check your emails.
So for the emails, because we're going to send you emails, first task, create an email address with Gmail, and the format is this: your first name dot your last name dot g20@gmail.com. That's the first task. Any email we're sending to you from today, tomorrow, and henceforth, we'll send it to, let's use Yvonne Obolu. We'll send to yvonne.obolu.g20@gmail.com. Are we still together? So everybody should create an email address in this pattern: first name dot last name dot g20@gmail.com. Any task we're sending, even this session we've recorded, if we're going to send it to you, we're going to send it to you via that email you've created. First name dot last name dot g20, godwin.abiodun.g20, chimdike.unko.g20, thanggod.uche.g20@gmail.com. First name dot last name. Godson, obviously it's Godson that will ask this question. People that have 3 names, First name, last name, G20, got it. My third name is Chibundu, but my email is going to be elias.aja.g20. Remember, first name and last name, no middle names. Are we still together? On Slack channels.
All right, someone said, just to be clear, are we to pay a fee for the internship? No, this is exactly free. This is totally free, and you don't need to pay anything for it. About product design, would the task require a PC? Yes, very much. We're actually short of time and all. We're supposed to end this session by 12. We hope that we've answered
a lot of your questions.
Most of the questions. Tomorrow we continue and then we can take more of your questions. We can't wait to see you. This has been an amazing experience so far. Thank you guys for showing up. From all of us at Genesys, we're saying we love you. Welcome to this internship, and then we can't wait to work with you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Bye, guys.